Thank you for tuning in to the Wendy Inspire channel and for joining our Happy BME village where everyone belongs. So no matter who you are, how you are, or what you are, you're safe here with us here in our Happy BME village. All right, guys, happy Sunday. First, let me show you our new Happy BME design tee. I thought this was pretty cool, something different, something original. It's a crossword puzzle of all inspirational words, highlighting I'm happy and the bottom being me. So make sure you check this out. This is going to be available shortly on my website, which is www.someonecaresabouutme. We will have these shirts available. This is the only fuchsia one, but we have white and black, and then we also have gray and black, and then we have one really pretty blue one. But we're going to continue to produce as orders come in. So this morning I had what I originally wanted to talk to you all about. And it was super positive, super inspirational. And then I went to the grocery store and I was thinking about what I was going to share with you guys today. And then my mood kind of shifted a little bit. And I went from super, super excited, enthusiastic, and really, really excited to offer the old video or the old ideas to something that is a little bit different. So I woke up feeling really good, like, okay, I'm gonna give the villagers an awesome video. I'm so excited. I'm gonna talk about this. And then when I went to the grocery store, I was thinking about the video that I wanted to do. And I was working on a new recipe that I've never made before. And then I started to think about my dad. And it changed. When I started to think about my dad, my energy shifted, my mood shifted. And one thing that I always say to each and every one of you about the Wendy Inspire channel is I will always be transparent. I will always be authentic. I'm gonna always tell you how I really feel. So most of the times I am happy-go-lucky, I am super enthusiastic, I am optimistic, and I am the type of personality that sees it as the glass half full versus half empty. That's just my natural DNA. But that doesn't mean that I don't have moments. So when I was walking through the aisles, picking up ingredients for a new recipe, I started to think about my dad. And my dad passed away February 2nd. What year was it? Was it 2014? 2014. So 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And we're going on 2020. So almost 6 years, my father has been resting in peace. And when I was walking through the grocery stores, I started to think of all of the different recipes that he used to make. The most simple recipes. I remember I thought it was really cool when he made cinnamon toast. And it was just bread with butter and cinnamon. And he always made everything seem so exciting. I remember when he taught me how to fold my clothes. So my father was very meticulous, and he would refer to everything in a house called by being spotless. So when you had to clean something that wasn't clean, it had to be spotless. And I'll still never remember a moment, I'll never forget a moment where I was in the kitchen and the dishes were dirty, and I was like, Daddy, how am I gonna wash the dishes? And he was like, use elbow grease, and walked out of the room. And I was like, elbow grease? So I took my little elbows, this is when I was little, and I started wiping the counter with my elbow, thinking that there was grease or something that was gonna come out. I was just thinking about all the wonderful times that we had together. And I also wanted to share that a few things that helps me to get through my day when I have those moments, and I don't have them as much as I used to. When my father first passed away, I guess it didn't hit me. I was in a leadership role at work, and I went right back to work. And I was so occupied first when someone passes away, planning a funeral, and you're just so busy that yes, you're sad, but you're so busy that you're not fully feeling the emotion. So when my father passed away, my siblings and my mom and my family, we were kind of planning, the event and how it was going to be. So we were really, really occupied with that. Then once the funeral was over, then I was off from work a little bit, but I was still really occupied with just paperwork and, all the, the documents and all the stuff that was needed to transfer over and all the things that we had to put in place. And then 2 weeks later, I went back to work, and I was just so busy. We had new hires. We had a lot of different changes happening at work, and I was so busy. So I was still sad, and I was still aching inside, but I was so occupied with so many things that I didn't sit still enough to truly feel the emotions. So I would say 2 years later, I found myself getting extremely emotional. And there were like a little things that would trigger it. I was in a business meeting, and one of the leaders just said the word estate planning, and I busted out in tears in front of all the other leaders and ran out the room. And I think I may have went home early that day. I was just like a mess that day. And my dad was always into the Eagles, so then when I would see people wearing Eagles, and even now when football season comes around, I feel like this extra tug in my heart. And then just little things would trigger my emotions, but I didn't fully start to feel the stronger mourn until 2 years later. And now every so often I just feel sad. I just miss my daddy. Sometimes I want to pick up the phone and call my sisters and talk about it, but then I'm always like, well, I don't want to make them sad. Or sometimes I want to talk to my husband about it, and I'm like, well, I don't want him to be sad. So sometimes I deal with it by myself. So I still cry sometimes. But one of the things that helps me to get through is I truly believe with my entire heart that my father is resting in peace. And I truly believe with my entire heart that he's not experiencing the pain of this world, the stress of this world, all the not so pleasant things that we go through on earth, he's not dealing with. Then of course the other part of me is like, I'm just so sad. I'm like, I'm so young. I'm not supposed to, be without a father. You didn't meet your great grandchildren, and who am I gonna talk to? Because the thing about my dad was so cool. He's like just a cool dude. Just cool, just chill, just cool and chill naturally. Like so cool, he didn't even have to try. And wherever he went, everybody just loved him. Even the people at Rite Aid, when he used to pick up his medicine, when they found out that he passed away, they were crying. They were like bawling their eyeballs out. The people at Wawa, because he had his regular routine where he would get his newspaper and his his coffee. And he had the same routine every single morning. He would get up early in the morning, drive to Wawa, get his newspaper, get his coffee, and whatever else my mom needed. And he would go home. And I don't know, I'm just having a moment, and I want to share it. Like, I want to share the real. When we go online, we get like a snippet of people's lives, and most people, they only share everything that's going right, and they only share, their movie reel. But I'm going to share it all. And right now, just this very moment, and I know it's going to pass, I'll probably cry. If I feel like crying, I'll just let it come out. I just really, 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 really miss my dad. I just really miss him today. My mom's birthday is around the corner. And I just miss him today. He was just so easy to talk to. Like, no matter what happened, no matter what I did wrong, no matter what mistakes I made, he was so easy to talk to. Like talk to about all kinds of stuff. Like the stuff that you talk to your mom, I was talking to my dad about. And sometimes I would talk to my dad over my mom. Like, it depends on that level of emotion. Sometimes when I was really going through something, I would call and say, oh, I need to speak to daddy. And it was because whatever it was, the emotion was so high. So I had a balance of both a great mom and a great father. But my mom, being my mom, is a lot more emotional than my dad. So if I told my mom somebody was messing with me or somebody did something to me, my mom like, what? What they do to you? And I think that's probably just about everybody's mom. But my dad would have a really cool, laid back, all right, so what they do? What you gonna do? Oh, okay, you gonna do this? All right, what do you think's gonna happen? You do this. Like, and he would just always make me think. Always make me think about different things. So today I shout out my dad, Edward Franklin Gaines Jr. May he continue to rest in peace. And when the trumpet blows, we will meet him in the air. So just had a moment where I was thinking about my dad. Let me show you a picture of him. He's so awesome. This is like one of my favorite pictures. Look at him. Isn't he just like so cool? That's my mom, and this is my older sister, and this is me. But look how cool he is. Like, he's just so cool. He's just so cool. He doesn't even have to try to be cool. He's just so cool. So I'm having a moment today, guys. I am having a moment. I'm having a moment. I'm having a moment. I miss my daddy. I miss my daddy. I miss him. I miss him. I miss him. I miss him. But one thing about life and memories, our memories live forever. Memories never fade. Oh my goodness, I feel so emotional. And memories are something that you can hold on to for the rest of your life. So for you parents, for you children out there who have your daddies, respect them, forgive them, embrace them, love them, be grateful that you still have the time. Even with your moms and your siblings and your relatives, don't take your family for granted. My father wasn't even 60 yet. You know? So just enjoy the moment that you have. Just enjoy the moment that you have. And forgive. Forgive. Don't allow mistakes that they made or things that happen that cause you to be so bitter that you don't enjoy the moment that you have, and then you look up and are gone, and then you carry regret for the rest of your life. And you know, I'm just learning. Like, life is just an amazing experience of just learning and growing and evolving and getting stronger and getting better and becoming wiser. And what I've learned through the course of my life is short. Let the people know that you love them. Do the best you can. Be the best person that you can, and try your best to forgive. Not necessarily for them, but for you. Because unforgiveness makes you bitter. It weighs you down. It takes a lot of energy. And it keeps you bound. It just keeps you in bondage. So I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm sharing with you. So again, shout out to my daddy while he's resting in peace. Just wanted to share an intimate moment with you guys. And I'll see you next time. So enjoy your family. Let people know you love them, and make the best of each and every day. See you soon.